After Evangelist told Christian about the wonderful celestial city where there are sweet-smelling flowers and butterflies in the air, and the king there is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, Christian took the map and started on his way. The trip that was before him was a difficult one, and the neighbors tried to stop him from going. But the worst thing of all was that on his back he wore a huge, heavy backpack full of all the bad things that he had ever done. Lies, disobedience, stealing, and everything else. This heavy backpack bothered him very much. He wanted so badly to get rid of it. As he walked towards the gates to leave this bad city, one of his friends wanted to stop him. His friend's name was Pliable. Walking together and talking together, Christian was telling Pliable that he couldn't wait to get rid of his heavy backpack. He said he would want to find out how to get rid of it as soon as he could. As they were walking, a huge river appeared in front of them, filled with crocodiles and waves. It was very dangerous. When Pliable saw this river, he said he can't go any further, and that he's going to turn back to the bad city. Christian tried to stop him from turning back, showing Pliable the wonderful gate that stood only a little further ahead after the river. But Pliable left back. Even so, Christian went forward towards the celestial city. He went through the river, full of crocodiles, with the cold water crashing against him. Well, after much difficulty, he finally crossed the river to the other side, and on the shore of the river, a shining angel stood before Christian. The angel said, "You did it! You made it across! Now you can go through the gates to leave this bad city. Just open the gate and go ahead towards the wonderful city where you will meet the king." So Christian opened the gate, and he saw a ray of shining light, brighter than he has ever seen. This light was Jesus Christ, the King. And the King said, "You did well leaving the bad city. Because you made it this far, I want to grant you a wish. Tell me, what would you like me to do for you?" Christian knew what he wanted. He couldn't bear to carry the heavy weight that was on his back any longer. So he asked, "King, I have this very heavy backpack I am carrying. It is full of all the bad things I've ever done. Can you take this from me?" And at one point from the king, the full heavy backpack fell off of Christian's back into the river, and it sank and disappeared in the river. Christian was so happy. He thanked the king with everything he could. And the king told him, "Make sure you stay on the path all the way to the celestial city." And so Christian started on the path, joyfully towards the wonderful city. Days are filled with sorrow and care. Hearts are lonely and drear. Burdens are lifted at Calvary. Jesus is very near. Burdens are lifted at Calvary. Calvary, Calvary. Burdens are lifted at Calvary. Calvary, Jesus is very near. Troubled soul, the Savior can see every heartache and tear. Burdens are lifted at Calvary, Jesus is very near. Burdens are lifted at Calvary, Calvary, Calvary. Burdens are lifted at Calvary, Jesus